insane yammerings. We're also going to be doing that, which is going to be fun. Fun, fun, fun. I hope.
Fun times for all, good old wholesome, brutal family fun.
What's not going to be fun is drawing your emails, Skullface, if I do download this and actually make a video with you in the future. By the way, Skullface, where are those pictures? Where is that review segment where I review everything poorly? Like that poster of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, it's because I'm still
0 out of 1,000. He doesn't have enough muscles.
It's because I'm still working on the comic board project. Like I just gotta draw Hornet from Hollow Knight and it's done. Then I'll draw the last 10 pieces.
Ah, yes.
It's a bit of a self-imposed challenge to myself.
Yeah, your self-imposed crippling challenges are super difficult to do because you are too busy being a space pirate, looting the world, aren't you?
Space piracy is the best piracy.
So let's begin. Hello, everyone. My name is Tiger, the individual you know. Joining me today will be my long-lost friend, Skullman, and his father, who I shot into space.
Okay, I don't know where I am. He has me tied down to a chair next to him. Email me on my web zone. Please contact local law enforcement in the 44th quadrant of I don't know where.
OC, do not steal, by the way. Do not steal his OC, because the Skeleton Man is so original. I know. Fight me.
I have no money.
I have all the monies. You're poor, though. Like Oliver in the song Cheapskate.
Cheapskate.
Could you imagine being in that position where a man robs you and you tell him, I have no money?
I imagine being in a lot of positions.
Sexually or combat-wise?
You just crushed the bit. Oh fuck! Venom just died.
Venom is dead. Venom can never live. Venom was never alive. So, Penny, you met Skullman yesterday.
Yeah.
How would you describe Skullman?
Please be nice. I'm very sensitive.
Please be critical. He can take missile shots to the face. I'm pretty sure one quick dick pic isn't gonna hurt him.
One sentence. Sarcasm is his middle name.
You are not wrong. He is a very sarcastic individual. Why do you think I felt good when he made it?
When I was born, they just looked at me like, oh, this kid's middle name is going to be sarcasm. I've been burdened with it ever since.
Yes. When his parents found him, they told him, let's tell him he's adopted. His response, oh yeah, I'm so adopted.
It was a trifling time in my youth.
You need to create the Triflers.
What's fucking Monkey Jones' book?
No, as in an actual squad called the Triflers to take on the boys.
The Mad Lads?
Yes, the Mad Lads. Are you mad?
There actually is a comic called The Boys.
The Boys? I know
yeah.
It's
getting an Amazon show.
Yeah,
Jesus.
That's the one. It's the one where basically who keeps the superheroes in line? My response, government, because in TMP Heroes, they went on strike and in less than 3 hours, the world was taken over by supervillains. So now they have an agreement. Before you get into a fight with a supervillain, please contact us so we can at least evaluate the damage while it's happening.
Oh, fuck, Spider-Man's dead.
Which one? Peter Parker MCU or like the original Spider-Man? Last time I checked, they made Tom Holland buy.
No, I'm talking about the game. Spider-Man just fucking died.
You killed Spooderman.
They made Tom Holland buy? Where did you get that from?
Twitter.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to that stuff.
No, you mean... Oh,
I think it's stupid.
For me, it's like...
I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
When it comes to this kind of stuff, I'm always just like, why don't you just make a new character?
That was my thought. As far as like in the movie, I'm just thinking, okay.
And or push the ones that already exist. Marvel has like this badass gay couple. You know, Hulkling and Warlock?
Wait, what now?
You don't know about Hulkling and Warlock?
I know Hulkling is basically discount Bruce Banner.
No. He's like a half scroll or something, I forget. But like, Hulkling and Warlock, they're part of like, I think they were the Young Avengers or New Avengers, I forget what it was called. But they were like one of the most successful like
gay couple.
Well, no. Like one of the successful new generational heroes.
Well, why not? Because they're new and they're actually well written. Oh wait.
Yeah, they were like well written and cool. Like and then they like instead of like pushing them again, they just got the shaft and they
that's
Iceman.
Nothing hurts more than
because everyone cares about Iceman.
Oh yeah, and that female writer totally did not destroy Iceman.
Not the female writer. That's a different writer. That's a different situation. It was this dude called Cena Grace. And
so lost. Sorry, I don't read comics.
Okay, so for context, in comic books, these individuals at Marvel that were writing for Iceman basically broke him. They just broke the character. and now nobody likes Iceman. Before he was like a ladies' man, and then like more recently they made him gay, which really wasn't a big deal. They just
Yeah, like
made it
Remember that
happen.
Family Guy joke?
And because of psychic powers, he figured this out because some girl entered his head and said, "Was like, wow, you're thinking about guys," and
yeah.
that's when
Okay,
the
so
shit started.
the way they said that, they changed the sexuality is like instead of it having be natural, Jean
Somebody
Grey
else
just
walked up
freaking
and said,
outs
"You're gay."
him. She outs him. You don't just out someone like that.
I
That's
threw you out.
horrible.
Well, I threw you out the window. Does that count?
Well, that's different.
Yes, it's different. I had to hang you out to dry because you were soaked in blood
Yeah.
and piss. So,
Look, this is what happens when you give me tequila. You can't just do that. I warned you not
I
to
thought it
bring
was
it to the
space wine.
party. And
That
now
was-
Pedro is dead. Pedro is
Hey.
dead because you gave me tequila.
Hey, Pedro was a completely disgusting individual. His potassium cyanide tablets killed me 3 times already.
Oh, Jesus.
I probably shouldn't have eaten them 3 times to begin with. Once was enough, but
What you doing there, chap? You lining? You inking? Digital inking?
Painting.
Yeah.
Who is? Oh,
What program is that you're using, Mr. Mike?
It's Paint Tool SAI, the program I totally illegally bought and I'm not borrowing from somebody.
Oh, my sister did the same thing. She's like, she bought it, I think, and then she's like, here, you want this broke ass file?
Well, I mean, my stance is one day I will officially buy everything I have on my computer and phone. So I have like $100 of music that I am borrowing from somebody. Other than that, I got like nothing else.
Mm.
If I ever did like make TMP like for sale, I'll just tell people if the series goes shit, just like pirate it. If the
Yeah.
series is going downhill, that's a good way to show me, hey, you're messing up and you're not listening to the fans or
Pirate it.
your friends.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
hello, Smiler. It has been a while.
all knows I'm going to be on the marketing team, the TV
Gonna be on
show.
the marketing team.
Yeah.
To be honest, the way I see it, if I do make a team, Penny is like the marketing slash the co-individual, help me figure the stuff out. Pepsi's the heart of this entire thing. Skullface is just the co-creator for like different ideas and projects, so IPs, and I'm just the insane guy rambling into the abyss, somehow making out things that look somewhat nice.
That's art, my friend. What the? Why is that AIM guy super gigantic?
What?
Oh
Funny.
crap! It's Storm.
All right, he's playing a vidya game, guys. He's playing a vidya
Stop.
game.
No digas mi nombre.
Hello.
Es mi prima. Avéntamelo, avéntalo.
I apologize for any English-speaking individuals.
Muchas gracias.
Well, Smiler is the exception. Smiler's
Sorry, guys. My little cousin walked in and she threw candy at me.
He's been
Surprise.
well, talk about a sweet treat.
So weird.
Oh yeah, so this little drawing I have. I asked Pepsi, hey, Pepsi, you're the main guy that's okay, before I was gonna make this
What
drawing,
is this thing?
I'm good. Smile wants to know how you guys are doing.
We're doing great. She just
Hello.
do like a chocolate. What is this?
So you want to know the context before this drawing was born? Before I made this drawing called Floating in Space, obviously because planets and stars, I actually was gonna draw myself impaling Skullman through a wall.
Oh,
Yeah. I feel like I might have a very violent imagination at times.
Stop it.
You know, maybe just a little. Maybe it's a little violent.
Oh, no. Really?
I mean, usually any kind of imagination for art, you know.
You're right. I have no imagination. I'm furry. I'm trash.
Oh, don't
Paint my trash,
feel yourself.
my trash can gold like in that song. That song about the homeless man going to see God.
What the?
I don't know. But just ask him to explain that.
I wish I had pants like Oliver Tree.
You mean those pants are ridiculous? They give
They were
goat-
like I forget if they were a trend in the 80s or 90s. Jeets or I forget what they were called.
I think it's a meld. Probably 90s, though.
Yeah, the jeans I know are from the 90s, but like his skiing jacket is
Oh yeah, that
definitely
jacket
80s.
is so fleek.
Which is it's his mom's, I think, is what he said.
Yeah, he just took it from his mom's closet because she wasn't using it, and it was like, you know what, it's mine now.
Great.
Sure.
And that's how our friendship began. Skullman just met me, punched me in the face, and said, "You're rolling with me."
Yeah, I kind of abducted him.
Abduction kind of implies there wasn't consent.
You
Anyways.
just hopped on his bandwagon.
Just gonna leave it there. Just let it sit. Just let it sit. Don't even.
Anyways, so yeah, I was going to, before I made this thing, because Pepsi's response was, I'm going to show you my artwork, Mike. I'm so proud of Smiler. He's a true artist. He's still arting. I'm so excited. Also, I don't know the difference of my voice when I'm being sarcastic and being genuine. I hope I sound like I'm being sarcastic. I hope I sound genuine.
I'd like to formally apologize to my friend for not posting a lot on DeviantArt.
Oh yeah,
I don't
like pin you.
I don't post a lot of traditional media because I haven't drawn.
It's the furthest thing from traditional media.
Like what I mean by traditional media, like like paper on marker and shit.
Skullface, I do digital art because Penny told me to suck it up and pick up a computer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, you don't have to do it 100% digital because what I do is, what you do too is you do traditional lines, penciling, and then you just scan it, and then you ink and color digitally, or since it's not really ink, you line.
Also, I would like to give a special thanks to Skullman. If you want to go check him out, he's a shit poster on Twitter at GreatGunShogun. Please support the individuals that come onto the show because if you can support them, it convinces them to come back onto the show.
And if you don't want any shit posts, follow me on Instagram at Shogun @Shogun_skull too. If you don't want.
You have an Instaham? Why didn't you tell me? I have an Instaham.
You have an Instaham?
I have an Instaham.
I love Instaham. Send me a link on Discord and I'll look at your Instaham.
Oh yeah, some of my best artworks, like Skullman being impaled, Skullman on the cross, Skullman falling apart, Skullman. Wow, there's a lot of violent Skullman art there.
I'm flattered.
I feel like I might have a lot of repressed anger towards Skullman. I don't know. Oh, cool.
Probably because I pissed on his dog. I told him my dick was this big, and he yelled at me and said, "That's disgusting." That's like I can't remember the whole fucking bit, but that's like the best thing you've ever shown me.
Attention everyone, my name is attention everyone. I'm gonna make a call out post on my twitter.com at Dr. Eggman. Shadow the Hedgehog told me he had a dick that was this big, and I was like, that's disgusting. So you know what? I'm making a call out post. Shadow the Hedgehog, you have a small dick. It's the size of this walnut. Yeah, I remember the whole thing because I keep watching it.
That team, that improv team,
friendly person, troll. Can I be your friend? Does anyone?
Mr. Mike. Yes. The improv team that Storm. Anyway, the improv team that did that Sonic bit, the thing they're currently doing is they did a dub of the Spider-Man game.
Yeah, I noticed. I couldn't get through it. I'm all about that Shadow and Mephiles, Shadow X Mephiles.
You're gonna dude the freaking dynamic with Peter and Ock is pretty great. It's pretty fucking funny. Oh shit. Who do I swap out for Storm? Deadpool or Ghost Rider?
Oh, wait. Oh, shit, that's a good... Maybe Deadpool?
Okay, I'll swap out.
Dual-wielding.
Oh, you...
Yeah, does anyone feel like that? I don't know. I'm not really a tech-savvy person. I'm not really a tech-savvy person. That's more Skullman. So, Skullface, what did you think of that comment?
What comment? I can't see the...
It's hi there, furry. Nice to meet you. I'm a friendly person, not a troll. Can I be your friend? I don't.
You can be my friend anytime.
I understand the furry community can be very
open and
accepting.
Give me free stuff.
Oh yeah. By the way, if I ever get popular, I'm just gonna ask like coffee shops to send Skullman cups of espresso every month, and I'll just sell myself out cups of espresso. Artists, no, I'm gonna create a new reign, a new era, the era of the coffeest. Artists that drink coffee and chill out for coffee.
I'm more of a mocha fellow. Do you ever have mocha? Mocha's delicious. It's like coffee with melted chocolate in it. It's delicious.
Hey Penny, you've been on the channel for the past year and a half. Would you say that my behavior's gotten better or worse as time progressed? Because when I started, I was much worse.
You're improving. Let's leave it at that.
Also, I'm never gonna unprivate all those videos. You can pry the link for my cold dead corpse if that's the case, because I am not going to go back to that dark place. Well, semi-dark.
You're becoming more tamed. You're actually just paying more attention to what you're doing and stuff.
Well, my art's gotten better, so maybe that's the reason why. Also, Skullman's moving away, so maybe my positivity is both decreasing and increasing.
Well, now that I'll be able to have more free time on my hands, we'll be able to chat more via the power of the internet.
Also, you know what the best bit in TMP is? The only actual alien in TMP is actually Pixel. That character came from Earth, crash landed on Evo, and is now considered an illegal alien that's allowed to stay there because his homeworld's kind of
Oh yeah, that
gone.
reverse perspective is kind of interesting.
It's fascinating because Shadow technically migrated to Evo as well, but she went through the portals, not through what Pixel did, which was basically crash in like Neo.
Uh, mm,
DODO.
Also, to be fair, Pixel actually went. I don't think he has PTSD. I just think his mania and insanity grew worse after his little voyage through space, time, and dimensional rifts.
It's funny though. Nothing gets the mind going like complete
Experiencing the
existential horror
horrors,
and like just
just having fun, just being a part of the crew, just being a boy.
being the boys with their pit bull and they piss on Superman. Anyway,
Which I still need to make TMP Golden Boys, at least concept art of that. Because I just think the idea of Pixel just wearing a suave, super slick suit and actually looking good for once and not being an inebriated jackass would be something fascinating.
there's a place
whoa.
that I know that is full of pure inebriation.
Well, there is a fun joke with Pixel where it's like, Pixel, you can't get drunk at this party. We have to investigate and go undercover and see what these guys are up to. His response, all right. 3 minutes later, he's like, what is that? Oh, it's apple cider. Does it have alcohol? It has 50% alcohol. Good enough for me. So when he knocks over the table, starts pulling out his pistol and firing randomly, Tiger screams at him, Pixel, I told you not to get drunk. His response, I am not drunk. I'm fancy drunk. As he breaks a bottle of cider and comes at him with it.
I am just slightly buzzed. You can.
I am not inebriated. I am just experiencing a new form of intoxication.
So what you're
Yes.
saying is that he's just shit faced.
Yeah. That's what I love about the TMP. Alright, that's the relationship between Tiger and Pixel. No matter how you may see it, no matter how abusive it might seem, just know these guys are generate and have been through hell. What they do to each other is mild compared to what they could do if they became monsters.
That reminds me, the whole bro thing.
Yeah.
A movie I highly recommend
Is the Brofit by PewDiePie?
MFKZ.
Yeah.
Look up MFKZ, aka Motherfuckers. It's based off of this French comic, and it's an animated movie, and it's really really good. I highly recommend. It's by the studio that did Batman Ninja.
Batman Ninja or Batman?
Studio 4C. They did Batman Ninja. And
that film I never watched.
how am I gonna do this? This is so hard.
Penny,
you painting or something?
Friend.
Yeah, I'm working on this mission, but it's this background is annoying me.
Oh, speaking of which, Penny, didn't you say you didn't want to be a painter when we first got further in further earlier on in the channel? Like you didn't want Penny to be a painter, just a boring painter. So I was like, you know what? Let's just give her the ability creation, or still life, as I like to call it now.
I remember.
If anyone doesn't remember, Penny has a character. Well, Penny's avatar, Penny's form is a woman trapped in a girl's body. But that
she was trapped in a girl's body.
She was cursed as she.
So you're saying she's every anime character ever? It's okay, guys.
Moe.
She's only 1,000 years old.
The Moe curse.
Huh.
You don't have enough Moe. Anyways, so the context for that is Penny basically got hit by a crazy wizard trying to turn Tiger into a kid because the Tiger pissed off the wizard. Context for that, I think he kicked him in the shins and called him a hack. Little did he know he was a legitimate wizard that could actually do magic. So as Tiger runs down the street and tries to run for his life, as his wizard continues to try to hit him with a magical spell to turn him into a kid to, destroy him afterwards, Penny, unfortunately, is the one he slides under and gets hit by the spell. Now living with Tiger on Earth before, the events happen, and they have adventures. Unfortunately, one of the earliest adventures is just a Vietnam flashback scenario with food.
Oh yeah, man! I'm just gonna find every opportunity I can to talk about the man's comics. Speaking of Vietnam, Ishmael,
have you read Nom Wolf?
Mr. Ish, you've read this. You've read Nom Wolf. Have you read Nom Wolf?
Penny has not.
Penny, you gotta read Nom Wolf.
Is this
He's basically a werewolf in Vietnam.
Yeah, it's about a werewolf in the Vietnam War.
I might as well just start a list and read on my own free time.
Yeah.
Comic books are a great medium to enter. The problem is, don't read Marvel or DC. Their stuff is too complicated.
Depends on what books you're reading.
Like the new Green Lanterns, where you just get lost.
I highly recommend the new Venom books.
Venom. You just love Venom. You'll recommend Venom whenever you get the chance.
They ain't gonna know what hit him.
The fact that Eminem is the one singing it just still tears me up inside. Because I don't know if I should think this is the best thing ever or this is the worst choice ever.
Did you say it was Wolf now? Or...
It's Nam-Wolf, as in
Nam-Wolf.
N-A-M Wolf. Because they're in the Vietnam War. Hence
There
the
also
name.
is a comic I recommend called Astounding Wolfman.
Oh yeah,
Can
Wolfman.
you read this for free, or do you still buy them?
Well, Skullboy gets to go around the corner and see the things through a certain media. I cannot say he does or does not do this with let's say outside sources. But keep in mind he is a space pirate, so that kind of implies he likes to loot things that he likes.
There are.
Why don't you use that as an excuse in your little like? Hey, Skullface, did you ever use that excuse when you got arrested by the cops? It's like
all I'm gonna say is there are ways. Just look up things on the internet. Just
you have
type
found
in read this for free. You know the way people do it with manga.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean people use alternative methods to read their favorite books?
I'll find a way.
Oh, hey, Skullface. By the way, do you mind if I use your character? Do you mind if I use you in some of my artwork, like getting around Twitter dirty words, like you can't say murder, death, or kill. So it's like, hey, Skullface, here's an easy way to get around harming. Here's an easy way to insult somebody. I'm going to remove your insides in a slow, calm manner. Hey, Skullface, I'm going to cease your functioning.
Is it like that joke from Rick and Morty where you can't they censor ball sacks, but he can still say testicle sacks?
Wow, that is something else.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, basically a unique way of saying it's basically a unique way of saying words you're not allowed to say on Twitter because Twitter's like oversensitive. Like
I got banned temporarily for typing "kill all goobers,"
even though goobers aren't real.
Like
that's so stupid. Well,
I was responding to a cool drawing of Goblin Slayer in Warhammer armor.
Oh, I see.
But I was like, "Kill all goobers."
Man, you should just cease all goobers.
Cease all goobers.
Or erase the G's.
Emus persisted.
Oh yeah, they definitely persisted. For anyone that doesn't know that joke,
who the hell is this? Oh crap! It's Dr. Claw, not Dr. Claw. Ulysses Claw.
Ulysses. He's a character
Your
from
sonic energy sounds like trouble. Ow.
Hey, Skullface, did you hear that Factfiend have officially stopped allowing you to make comments on their comment section and videos because apparently people were basically harassing Brad and Nisha. I love Nisha, but I understand the plight because Carl. All right, if you ever go to their channel, just keep in mind that this individual is making videos for himself and his friends, not specifically for the audience or people that subscribe to them. He just wants to share cool information, and he doesn't really tolerate anything from anyone. Think of that Bayonetta creator from Twitter, where if you tweet him something stupid, so anything, he'll just block you and announce it.
So anything. Oh crap! It's T'Chaka. I mean T'Challa. T'Chaka's his dad.
What do you think about Deadpool? Skullman's the bigger Deadpool fan. I just find him somewhat interesting, but I don't really stick around for his adventures.
He is one of my favorite comic book characters. The problem is nowadays nobody really knows how to write him.
Because they just think LOL mean Doritos.
Yeah, LOL mean Doritos. The whole thing about him is there's this really dark edge. There was an edge to him. He was funny, but
he also had those dark moments where you just question, this isn't funny anymore.
Yeah, he actually has moments of legitimate emotion. I don't know,
and they just kind of
they just ignore that.
They just half baked the script and said, "We're done."
Yeah. Deadpool went from punk rock to Kiss.
Hey,
that's what happened.
Oh, okay. Mainstream.
No, not mainstream. People in general, the writers. They flanderized them then.
Yeah, it's more weird surface level crap, essentially.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's technically mainstream if you think about it. That's how.
Well, no, that's just the way things go, especially when they trade hands. Mm-hmm. This is bound to happen with individuals that don't really dive deep into a character because either they're new or they don't care. Someone like Bendis is an example, or Tom King with Batman. These two individuals have gotten a lot of flack, and by flack I mean pure hatred, from the individuals that cherish these characters. Tom King Batman has been venomously said to be the worst Batman yet.
Yeah, because it started off pretty good from like the people who talked about it.
And then it just
But,
became
like,
pure venom and spite as he wanted to change more and more.
yeah, like he was like, I want to change Batman forever, and like I understand like there's something that can shake up the status quo, but like I feel like to change the character yourself and like like I don't know,
The change has to be great.
it has to be like make sense and it has to be good
It has to
because
work basically.
because this isn't somebody you created. This is someone they trusted you with. You know, like when it comes to writing these type of comic book characters.
Analogy: I gave you the keys to my house. Okay, where's my
Don't
car?
piss in it. You know.
Oh, I drove it into a lake.
Yeah.
And that's the analogy. Basically, he was given the keys to a house that DC gave him the keys to their house. His response: I'm going to drive their car into the lake. That's basically the best analogy I can give. Like with there was controversy in anime, and the analogy I used for this individual, which I'm just going to say is a voice actor, was this individual did not fairly and use evidence to like make these claims. They jumped into his backyard and beat him with his own dog. Skullboy was like, he just like made it worse because he was like, what was the way you described that analogy? Even more with a lot more visceral.
Well, I can't remember, but yeah, it was
something along the lines of, yeah, he's just like, this chick just broke into his backyard, picked up his dog, and beat him to death with it.
And then pissed on his wife.
Hey.
Jeez.
But yeah, oh well.
So I made a tweet when I was responding to somebody playing Final Fantasy, right? And I was asking like a genuine question of like, don't you think they should finally change the name to something more unique for a subtitle? And then I responded, and then I said something about like how Kingdom Hearts is so complicated that somebody who has a Kingdom Hearts character as their icon or their like profile picture just like that. And I just felt so bad. I was like, oh, this guy, he finds it really funny, or he's like, yeah, I saw it. So I just felt I was in this weird state of like feeling happy and also bad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's like
Kingdom Hearts, birthing of the dreams of life, of water, of mirrors, of the dreams of the beginning. That's the new game.
Fair point. They do have subtitles like Birth by Sleep, 365 Days in One Day. I get they have subtitles, but
Kingdom Hearts still a thing. Like, is it Disney Channel? The Disney character still in there?
Yes.
Oh, the third one.
Well, yeah, there's a Final Fantasy with
did you
with Disney characters.
The one I was
Did you just like sleep on the release of the third game, or
yeah, 3 was supposed to be the final one.
Third mainline game, not third game. There's like 55,000 fucking.
There are 18.
Outsider in all of this. I don't have a console, so I don't buy the games.
Holy shit! Black Panther controls like smooth ass butter. Holy crap! This is awesome.
One day I just want to make a Let's Play channel with Skullface, but it's nothing but me shit talking his gameplay all throughout it as that British Fox. It's like, that's BS. Stop button mashing, you pleb. Why are you playing as Asura? Plays his brother. He's much cooler. Just that. That's just the thing. I'm just demanding things that are unrealistic of the game. 0 out of 9,000 did not have enough Goku in a game about Street Fighter.
Oh my god.
If anyone knows, I also want to make that a series. It's just a series where people send me pictures of their items and I rate them poorly for like the most like deranged of reasons. Like if somebody sent me a picture of the curtains, it's like 0 out of 100. I do not like the color. It starts off pretty chill and relaxed, so it's like 0 out of 10, yada yada yada. Then it gets more insane. Like they send me a picture of their hand and I put 0 out of 10. It's not dead yet.
Not dead yet. Megalobox. Oh man.
No, roadblocks. I don't know. I feel like my humor, my type of humor goes from extreme to extremely silly.
I don't even know what. I don't know how to describe my sense of humor.
Yours is basically improv. Very, very good improv, for the most part.
Sometimes.
Because you're very quick on your feet with comments and response, like Brie Larson.
Oh God!
Oh no, Brie.
Well, Brie Larson wasn't like an immediate response. That was something I had to cook up. I was like, "What's like a fun dumb joke?" I was like, "Oh, Brie Larson." Oh my God.
You were wrong,
Brie. Went from Envy Adams to Pen v. Pat. I don't know.
Went from somebody half decent to somebody people despised.
Oh man.
She didn't throw the cake out.
She went from playing characters that everyone hates to being a character that everyone hates.
Oh no!
Oh dear.
It's mean.
To be honest, her movie was pretty blah.
As
Captain Mavers. I didn't
Captain
like it.
Marvel. Captain
However, Penny
Marvel.
liked it. Penny liked it for
I
some
love the art.
unexplainable reason.
I didn't. The storyline wasn't the best, but the
The
art.
movie could have been tighter. It was trying to be a Marvel movie, but failed horribly.
It didn't
It's
like
basically the
make
kid
it.
that pissed
It
in the
didn't.
pool, and everyone looks at that kid, and they're trying to deny, no, I didn't do it. And they did it.
They really didn't distinguish themselves and just blended in. But
They were
I
just
really
trying too
liked
hard.
the art, and that was breathtaking.
Yeah, there
They
was like
were running the marathon, but instead of going in the walking lane, they went for the running lane and ended up getting bashed by somebody actually running.
instead of like running the whole marathon, they just kind of like pulled out a
But
sandwich,
that's
sat
really just.
down.
You can call it a Marvel B movie, honestly.
Yeah,
Not
that's
B
what it is.
movie.
It's like
Next movie.
I
Nobody
feel
wants to
like
see it though.
I feel like it's on the same level as the first Thor movie. That's what Captain
Thor: The
Marvel
Dark
is.
World?
Oh,
No,
that's a good.
Oh, just Thor. The one where it's
the first one.
You know, I never watched Thor: Dark World. I really have to watch it. I watched the third
No,
one.
I saw it. It's
you
not
don't have to watch
great.
it.
It's not horrible, but it's not great.
You don't have to watch Dark World. Don't worry.
It doesn't really tie into the main MCU, other
The
than
only,
probably meeting Nick Fury.
the only thing that matters is Ragnarok.
Okay.
Yo, man, you Ragnarok.
Like,
I feel so bad for making horrible puns. They're not even puns. They're just statements.
Can't go wrong with that.
here's a joke. Oxygen,
life?
you breathe it. Am I right?
No. Anyways, Penny, how come you haven't drawn Hamlet in a while?
I don't know, because I'm working on other stuff.
How much do you charge for a commission? Because I'm wondering, like, because I was always thinking about doing
$5.
commissions.
I'm on Fiverr, so I just take orders from there. Actually, it's been cool that I finally just started. You know,
She finally got her first commission. She can use this as a springboard to rocket her career to getting more and more commissions.
this is my second one. Yeah.
Because I was
Well,
wondering,
I
like,
don't charge
'cause I'm-
anything. I don't take commissions.
because I want to take commissions, but like I don't know how much to charge, and I feel like the good
It
price.
depends on the amount of effort. That's
Probably, like-
basically what I want to do. I want to scale the work.
Way like through social media. I just gave up on Instagram, and then like I don't have anything anymore.
Oh yeah, Penny was super salty about like people just posting shit comments with shit writing and decided like, why can't I be like that? And my response was, well, you know, people have horrible tastes, so you can either sell out or suck it up. In all honesty, that's
like,
what I have to do.
I don't know. That's not my approach. I'm just like,
And just the format Instagram squares. I work
You
in
hate it.
wrestling
You
books, dude.
absolutely hate it.
man,
Post with just a square. It keeps cropping my hair.
I hate the. Oh yeah, the Instagram aspect ratio is fucking awful.
The 4x3.
Yeah.
I don't
Feel
mind it as much because with this, it would just crop out like it would get closer to him, but I pretty much leave my characters in the middle.
You have
This
to
feels
like
like-
shrink the image. Like you have to make a new file with like a shrunken down image to actually.
Out of
Yeah,
curiosity, does this look anywhere? What do you interpret from this scene? Because I feel like it'd be the cover of like that bad webtoons stuff.
I like
get-
webtoon.
I want to delete my webtoon account. I want to delete my like TMP Ocean Blues from it. I don't want TMP Ocean Blues on that site.
That torso.
Not torso. I mean the pose in general. Also, his head's too big. By that I mean his jaw.
I think his stomach is defying the laws of the human body.
It's anime. What do you want?
That's not
Okay.
okay.
Maybe like you gotta like. I feel like what you could do is just the fold, like
Yeah,
smooth out the curve.
it's too
Make-
curved in. You can make the line shorter and just like make it.
To be honest, this is what it was
Like don't
supposed
let
to
the
be.
folds cut too deep. That's all. That's what you gotta fix.
Yeah, true.
Right there it is. Right there. Like that.
To be
you did
honest,
it.
to be honest, I'm just taking the inspiration from Alien Boy with everything just being up. Keep in mind, Tiger can fly, despite not having wings, but he can fly, so that's why he's just like his outfit's more tight than Pepsi here, who's just the Soda Wolf.
Soda Wolf.
Oh,
I love
That's,
Pepsi.
that's like the ripoff of Pepsi Wolf. Soda Dog.
so
Maybe.
Skullboy for commissions. I looked around. I mean, if you have a sizable audience, you can just probably like what do you feel like where your art is at?
Oh man, I would commission Scope
I would be
for
like,
$20 at most. His artwork is like
I'd
so.
say like I'd say like $15 is the most I want to charge because I don't, you know.
And
How would
depending
you?
on the workload, that's either when you charge more
Yeah.
on certain pieces, and then
Like I'd like to charge like $15 for like is like a, you know, like a full colored whole shebang.
To be
But if
fair,
they
you
want to,
don't like really you really don't
oh
go crazy with backgrounds or anything, do you?
yeah, like that's why I charge $15. If they want a background or something more, I'll probably go around like $20 area.
yeah.
And like if they want like just typical black and white, that's just like, you know, $10 because
And
that's
the
not
way
that's pretty.
to do it is PayPal. That's what I want to do if I had an audience, but no.
Yeah, that's what my sister does. My sister does commissions. Follow my sister at Noctabloom on Twitter. She does commissions and they're fucking incredible.
Yeah,
Like she
she
is
blows
a
both of us out of the
I
water.
think I might like Twitter more. With
like
Twitter
she's,
isn't really a platform you should really move to for serious work because Twitter's kind of
I know.
well trigger happy.
Twitter's good for art. And because like Tumblr used to be the place, but ever since the Great Boob Purge of 1884.
They have a question. Have you seen Beat Woman? I have not heard of this.
What is Beat Woman?
That's what I'm questioning. Oh, also on a side note, just know I don't follow any communities at the moment. The community I'm most associated with in general, personally for my own views, is just the furry one because of my artwork being having hybrids, which is just furries. But I don't call them furries because that has a negative connotation with all the stuff they have.
It's like
in their
a furry
community.
minus all the degeneracy. Oh god.
How did I draw on the wrong layer? Okay, I'm locking that.
Oh, you can. Oh yeah, it's like one time.
I just
How is in the? Oh yeah. Sorry for interrupting.
it's okay. No, I just select it and then just move it to a different layer.
Fucking snipers.
Speaking of which, let's talk about Oliver Tree and his like amazing music.
Yeah, Oliver Tree he's the popular guy, I think, ish. I don't know. I think he's up there. Like in terms of popularity, I think he's pretty up there. Like,
you mean he's a well-rounded artist that knows what he's doing and actually has passion in what he does?
like
He's a cattle
this guy.
artist. That's all I. And then,
This guy is like classic YouTube.
He has
You
that
know?
feeling. He has that genuine feeling of like
Like
actually
there's like
loving
something
his
raw
work.
and real about his music, and we
You know,
highly
the fact that
recommend him. Songs of his that I would recommend when I'm down, all that,
I like FUCK.
and his newest one, Miracle
watch the
Man.
music video if you really want to have a fun time.
oh, the FUCK one, yeah.
He just takes a chainsaw out and just wreaks havoc with it. I love it. So if you want to see what contained insanity is, just check out FUCK, the music video.
And then
Hell no.
Oh, be warned, he does swear a lot. That's basically what he is about. He's fucked up hip hop.
It's described as like I looked it up. His genre is anti-pop.
So it's not pop.
That's
it's
the thing
it's
now?
the, like,
How about that?
I think because I was on Spotify and like he's on the anti-pop playlist, so I guess his stuff counts as anti-pop or something.
well,
I don't know. I'm not music savvy. I'm no Bikini Fantano here.
You're no Big Dick OG.
Big Dick Fantano. Hello,
Anyways,
everybody.
yeah, I love Oliver Tree's music is just a lot of fun. I love listening to it. Upside Down is definitely one I recommend more than All That.
You don't like all that? All that's all that though. It's
I like
all that.
Alien Boy. I would take Alien Boy versus All That any day.
Alien Boy's fucking awesome.
The only thing that really makes me laugh is when he talks about how his father and brother found him down the street 3 blocks away, just because of the music video where he literally just gets run over.
And then her, where's the $1 million music video?
Oh, that's
Yeah, man.
for her. Oh man, it hurts so much. No, it was age restricted.
Her is one of my favorites.
There have been more
Because
section-driven content.
you think it's about like, you know, a relationship that he fucked up, but it's actually
No.
about a scooter accident.
Well, it's a myriad of things.
Because
In the Genius video that basically had him explain what it was about. There's a line about his his friends from like school, just like, you know, cutting ties with him, and then when they finally want in because he's popular and has all this stuff going on, He's like, no, get out of my life. I'm not gonna make a deal with your selfish ways. Is what that's about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was. The song is like, it's full of stuff. Scope, I'm going to strangle you with your audio,
Oh no.
your sound effects.
Oh, you can hear it? You can hear the video game?
I'm hearing it more now, and I don't know why.
Oh god, maybe I should lower the volume. Sorry about that, chaps.
Cats. I'm not a cat. I'm a dog. I'm a
I
fox.
said
Get out of
cat.
here. You hooligan. Filthy hooligan. Hey, are you a mad lad? I'm a mad lad. Are you a mad lad? I'm a mad lad. Let's go,
There's
lads.
foxes in Minecraft.
Penny. Oh, wait. All right. So, if anyone's curious, Penny actually is one of the few people I can't tell her. I can't be truly mean with. I can be mean with Skullboy because he can take it. Like with comments like, go kill yourself, and he won't take it seriously.
Most
Isn't
of it
that
because
right?
I'm already dead inside.
I can make comments like that towards Skullboy, but not Penny or Pepsi. Those two are exempt from, like, my cruelty.
Yeah,
Fuck!
I think
Deadpool
so.
just died. Shit though.
No.
You should see me back in my edge face. Back in my edge face, I never said anything edgy. Now that I'm out of it, I'm like a lot more free roam.
You just roam the streets because you have nothing left to say. That's
Oh
edgy.
jeez.
Technically,
You run out of edge juice.
You ran out of edge juice.
no. That's the funny thing. The video I'm going to upload, which is a session I had with Pepsi and Akira, that one's full of edge, and the thumbnail's just going to be Tagger dressed as an edge master with the captions "Beware" above him. Yeah, that's. I got I went super insane in that one. I like started smashing my desk and just like throwing things out the window. I got a little too high energy, and they even admitted, you call that method acting? No, you call that playing, is what they told me. And my answer was, yeah, what do you call it? So yeah, if you're not ready for that video, just wait for Casual Talks Part 2 to come out if you want something that's less intense. Because I start off that video with admitting Tiger is a serial killer. To specify, he's killing cereal. Because apparently Cornflakes basically flexed on him after it ate his pencil and barfed it out as cornflakes. Don't ask.
Oh shit.
Have you heard of a more insane thing than that?
Hmm.
They just murdered those guys. Jeez.
How am I gonna make this better?
Save my game.
Let me try to screen share. Because while Mike disappeared, might as well just share what I'm doing.
Mike disappeared? Mike! Mike, no!
Oh no.
Mike, please don't leave me here. What
All
program?
right.
Is this Photoshop? Oh fuck, he's back.
Yeah.
One thing I love about Skullman, he actually can get anyone to talk to him. Something Penny, Pepsi, Akira, Joey, Smiler can't do to each other.
Yeah,
They all just
I don't
go
know.
get silent.
Hey, don't group me with them.
Hey, how often did you talk to? You never met Smiler. That is
So what is
that is eye-opening. You have never met Smiler Wolf and had a conversation with him.
Tyler?
I'm very curious about this piece you're working on here, Penny. Tell me more.
Right.
So it's
I'll
supposed
show.
gonna be a animation GIF. Oh, I have a few I can show, but
Yeah, you have a GIF of first.
Oh, you're animating it?
well, no, this is gonna be the background.
Yes,
Ah.
Face.
Moving
Animators. Did you forget? I'm
Wait.
animating Taggart changing sexes because shapeshifting.
So wait, like, is it like, are you doing a background for somebody, or are you just doing a background for your own animation?
It's
Oh, no.
for
I've just been doing looping GIFs. That's it. I haven't really.
yes. Because if we couldn't notice,
It's actually
Penny's
something
line art is kind of soft.
You can see like the multiple layers. So the pencils are going to be the animated cells, or is that what it's going to be? Like the
What I mean,
Yes.
import the pencil, import the background. This person wants something specific, so I'm just gonna be the moving palm trees. I might have to change the ocean because I can't. When I put in anime, I don't think I can make it look like it's moving.
you're gonna have to like.
Too complicated. And then have some blinking lights.
I feel like the way you do it is you have like the ocean. Usually in like an animation, they have the ocean be like a solid color, and like
Yeah.
the foamy edge is the part that moves. So like it kind of creates this
The
illusion.
white foam.
Because that's what
seafoam.
animation. Yeah, that's seafoam. Because that's what
Yeah.
animation be, son. An illusion.
That's why I want to try to. I mean, I could stick with this, but I want a texture on top of it.
Why do you say
Yeah,
that?
you can have like the foam on the other parts. You know,
Maybe
like
I
just
can.
look at a moving beach for reference. You know, and
You
like moving
actually
beach, like seawater,
something
and like
funny though.
True. Should probably change the. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Mike.
Wait, I think I found out the reason why I'm trying to be more tame. It's because I follow this one furry tuber called Raychount. My fucking phone did not unsubscribe from her, but she's basically covering the fandom and the many kinks within it in another little series she has, like like gigantism and miniaturism. Basically, giant furries and small furries. In
oh dear,
addition to covering the whole diaper thing.
oh
No.
god,
Oh, Kings,
It's
oh
no.
called.
god,
If you want to see the series,
oh
it's called
god,
Furries
no.
After. If you want to check her out and just have her explain why these things exist, she dives into it. I just didn't. I watched the first one, which is why. I'm just gonna say it. It's just about ropes and chains. That's all I'm gonna say. The first episode. I think that's what the first episode was about. And
Madre
explaining
de-
why that's.
Thing to talk about on YouTube. I swear, that's
I'm
kind
trying to find like my newest traditional drawing. Yeah, here it is.
Yeah, so that was interesting to know. I accidentally put
of.
like if you.
This is simple.
I accidentally put the comment. And I'm kind of. It's the only reason I deleted it was because I put a comment saying she deserves more subscribers, unlike the diaper video, and I was like,
This
kill
is
me
the
now.
most. If you look at this is the most recent thing I drew. I don't know if you can show that or not. I don't know.
Just show
Ooh,
us, activate your camera or like whatever you're doing. I can have it on your icon.
I can feel the JoJo. I just feel the anime.
Penny,
inspiration.
anime is not something specific to Japanese people. Individuals can take aesthetic values from other individuals. Oh
I
god.
know.
Anime.
I'm not.
I got this. I tried out this lip technique. Like I'm trying to like get more expressive with the mouth. And the artist I looked up is on Twitter and Instagram called Balak. He is the co-creator of Last Man, Mike's favorite show.
I like last. Wow, those tits though.
Boobs are fucking annoying. I both love and drawing boobs. It's the worst. But if you do it right, it's like, yeah, you did it. You managed to figure out how to draw a fucking lady.
How hard is it to just draw 2 marshmallow mounts? Be honest. I do it all the time.
The way you do it is you draw teardrops or circles depending on what they're wearing. Like if it's bare, it's teardrops because there's nothing holding those things up. But if it's a bra, you can do the cleavage and the like a more kind of circular shape, but not just a circle. Like it's more like a weird. I don't know how to describe it. Kind of like a more compressed, held together kind of teardrop. It's weird.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. Oh no, the way I just do it is just make 2 large circles. Just look at any of my Manny emotes. Her tits are massive, but still firm somehow. To be honest, I actually want to hold a competition with Pepsi Wolf called who has the biggest breasts in TMP. Just because of a comment Penny made earlier that I referenced, and then it just became that. It was like, yeah, if you want to know why Jay has massive tits, it's because of Penny making a comment like that. She was like, I showed her a picture of Jay, and she was like, she has massive tits. And I was just like, I guess she does now.
Big bazongas.
Yeah, sure, her bazookas. Wow.
What time is it? Let's see. It's 2:36.
An outfit, that's what it was, but yeah.
Her outfit is literally just a black top with no sleeves or lower piece.
It's 2:36 here in good old Southern California.
It is just a glorified bra. That is basically what a black outfit is.
Is me mic working, chaps?
Yes, it's working.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Works back your feet. Speaking of which, hey, didn't how's Bonjo doing in Smash?
Bonjo? He's not out yet.
What? But they announced him.
Yeah, but he's not out yet.
Oh, fight me.
Like they announced Joker like a while ago, and like it took like a whole 3 or 2 months for him to be released.
Oh, it's better than not appearing at all, right? Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah, because like these Smash characters, like the way when they work on these characters, they take a long ass time because there's like they gotta see like how they move in the level, see if they can fight the other characters, see if they're properly balanced. If they're able to
make sure it doesn't at the top of the tier at all times. Like Fallout 64 did.
Oh dear.
64 is not a fighting game.
Fallout 64. Fallout 7.
76
Let's
is
just call it Fallout 64 because at that point the graphics are on par with that console. Anyway,
Oops, I meant 76.
okay. So yeah, Fallout 64 is a horrible game that I don't ever want to touch. It's a
Fallout
10-foot.
64. Don't stay away. Just play Fallout 3. Just play New Vegas over and over. Just get the Outer Worlds.
New Vegas is actually the best Fallout by far.
Just play Borderlands.
Don't. Epic Games is gonna go steal Borderlands 1, 2,
Well, I buy
3,
console games, so I don't.
They better stay away and keep their cash cow.
I don't know. They literally, that company does not care about the consumer. That is why they're poaching games off of Steam and making
They are
specific.
the worst.
They did not bring the console wars. They have
Also,
brought,
like, remember when they like there was this whole thing too where like their customer information, like the way they protect their data is like very insecure and just a lot of it got fucking exposed. It's dear God, Epic Store.
It's just and it's annoying how much money people spend on skins. Like,
oh no, that's a different conversation starter.
Yeah, that's like a whole different thing, but like they do contribute to that, you know, like
all right. So
because like usually the way it should be is it should be a free game. You buy costumes,
well,
or it's you buy the game and you get free costumes, like the way it used to be in old video games. Like Spider-Man, I think is like the best way to have alternate costumes in a paid game. I love Overwatch, but their system is fucked.
No, it's like loot boxes in general it incentivizes gambling, and it definitely does not help people that have addictive personalities. For Schoolboy example, Overwatch does not have a trading system where you can collect a bunch of like skins you're never going to use, so copies and merge them all together to rank up the suit. You don't have that type of system, which would be beneficial to individuals that are just going to spend cash constantly trying to get that suit. It removes the like random chance, or as I like to put it, low bullshit value of getting the costume you want. Skullman has spent more than $100 on loot boxes for limited items. Isn't that right, Skullface?
I did, and that's why I stopped playing Overwatch too.
It's also the worst investment he made because now he stopped playing the game, as he just admitted. What happens when they cut the cord?
Like like I realized, this is gonna be temporary, so fuck it.
If any, and it's worse with more and more games, especially with EA changing it to surprise gimmicks.
Fucking don't even get me started on that bullshit. Man, I just had like the fun. You know what makes me laugh though? You remember when they said single player games are dead, and then God of War and Spider-Man just made like a shit ton of money.
Who needs couch gaming? 3 days later with Smash Bros. Hey, look, couch gaming.
Hey, look, couch gaming, you idiot.
Oh, speaking of Smash, do you know I actually destroyed? Because Brawl was broken, I was actually able to predict Skullman's movements in the Smash Bros. Brawl game. He was so salty. He literally slowed me down, and I still predicted him while I was slowed down. I was still like trying to predict his attacks, and I still landed hits on him. Not as frequently because I was slowed down, but I still got Skullman. I knew it was the most BS thing ever for him.
Those were wild and
terrifying
days. Quite the times, those times.
Oh yeah, I really pissed him off.
How long do you plan on the stream being? Because I'm gonna leave around 3.
We'll cut the stream around 3 then. That's a good enough time. It's enough footage.
Because I'm gonna go for a walk because I gotta work out and I have things to do. But it's nothing too major. It's just like I need to get out more.
Yeah, you also need to stream more videos. I would love to have you record your comic book video. We basically commentate over the video of the pages, what your idea is, and we bounce back and forth comedic ideas while I edit it for you. Nothing too heavy with like that, but it'd just be a nice starter.
Yeah, right now, I feel like I'm not at that level yet, so I feel like what I want to do now is just write what I know. And
just edit for you.
After I finish a few projects, I have a plan of making a dumb fan comic. But I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want to get ass blasted by Big Disney. And
hi, we're Big Dick Disney. You are going to
I'm just working. I just want to make a fan comic. I'm not.
Yeah, and then you'll know. It's going to tear you a new one.
Yeah. Disney's gonna come over here and eat me.
Edge and how nobody's seeing it.
Here's a. Oh God. But here's an interesting thing. When making a fan project, as Wooly from Best Friends said, shut the fuck up. Don't tell anyone. Because it's don't tell anyone until it's done. Like, don't make a big announcement or you'll get cease and desisted. So what you do is it's like when they go after you, you just release it. And it's like it's complete. You can't go after me. I've already won. Like, just don't tell anyone. And then once it's done, you can release it and nobody can stop you.
Hey, want to hear my Spider-Man OC? My Spider-Man OC is called the Arachnid. He's a spider hybrid, and the way he can produce silk is by smashing his hands together. By doing this, the armor plates, when he's in his hybrid form, basically retract, and silk begins to be produced from his hands.
I like to think he
him
just shits it out.
Skullman
Did you
gives so much.
Did you know that spider dicks fall off?
Yo!
Come on. I really needed to know that.
When they're done with them, they just kind of, they discard them when they no longer have a use.
Bugs are weird.
Bugs are the worst. I love bugs, but there are hornets the size of hummingbirds. Anyway.
And he's just that. Oh man, why don't you tell them about the big lady herself, Lady Tarantula?
Oh, Tarantula. Well, that's like it's not a fully fleshed out thing. I'll save it for later when I have more.
The best way to flesh it out is to speak about it.
Well, no. I mean, like when I have like more of a thing. Sure, I'll talk about it later. But like to put it simply, it's a evolved tarantula lady, the size of like a Barbie doll, who worships Spider-Man.
Spider goddess. What if that's a joke? She doesn't know that Spider-Man is a man.
No, she knows Spider-Man's a man because the fucking book is called Spider-Man.
Yes, but
Because like the way she interprets it is the idea is like if these bugs in a post-apocalyptic world where they have evolved and like they're still tiny and like they're kind of like bipedal creatures and the what I have in mind is like one of the characters is like a tarantula woman, and the way she models herself after Spider-Man because she lives in like an abandoned house, and this person was a comic book collector. And she sees like the Spider-Man comics as like ancient hieroglyphics, so it's like so she thinks Spider-Man was like this larger than life figure. I mean, he kind of is, and like she basically models himself after what she describes as like a hero worshipped by the gods themselves.
When you said when you brought up Tarantula, all I want to draw is just Skullman facing off against a terraformer, but it's not like a fight at first. It's you. Skullman just looks up in the next panel. He sees the the giant cockroach with like the muscles.
I should get on that. I should get on drawing Skullman like in like pulp comic covers fighting aliens and shit. Because like I'm trying to make it a point that like I don't draw a lot of my OCs that much. I should draw a lot of more characters more. A lot of the stuff I draw is like miscellaneous designs and stuff. But I feel like I need to draw Ridley more often. I need to draw
cool character, but
I need to draw
on his book.
Yeah, I gotta work on his. I gotta work on my own stuff, But like, I feel like I want to get better first, and by getting better, I just gotta draw whatever the fuck comes to my head. And
here's a pro tip.
Yeah, there's no real secret.
Once a month working on the thing you said you were going to. Because TMP Begins has been postponed for 4 years now.
Yeah, but what I mean is like we're talking like in terms of like getting good. There's no better form than just keep doing it.
Arting.
Yeah. Wait till we get a team. It'd be awesome.
Well, yeah, we're totally going to be like each other's throats for money and power.
Yeah, learn how to draw. One of the things I want to get good at drawing is cityscapes, like skylines specifically. Because there's this technique that I'm practicing, where it's like you just draw a bunch of like perfectly straight lines.
Oh yeah, perspective. Oh, I need
perspective and stuff. Yeah, that's the other thing I learned, perspective. But like in terms of like a skyline in the distance, like you draw like if you look in my icon thing, there's like these squares everywhere. You can't see it the full thing, but it's a skyline. And I'm trying to like improve skylines and I'm trying to make like this like simple. I'm trying to get like a simple but more like complicated kind of look, and it's still very hard to figure out. I'm still working on that, and like there's no other way but just keep doing it and figure out what works and what doesn't. Like Bruce Lee, toss away what works, keep what works, toss away what doesn't.
To be honest, it's a bunch
I like the color scheme in the logo or the icon you have.
Skullman? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a comic book character. I want to at first he was gonna be my avatar, but I'm like, you know what? I'll just have him be his own thing. Like I'll just have him be like an actual. It was just gonna be a good done avatar for me, but then I'm like, no, you know what? I want to make a comic about this guy. He like represents my love of like 80s and 90s. The 80s and 90s beat 'em up aesthetic, like just dudes in jackets
Oh
running
yeah.
around the streets, punching the shit out of each other. I just
To be
love
honest,
that.
the
I
reason I
love that
want
stuff.
to be honest, that's the reason I want to go on to illustrate three comic books I have in mind. The first one is called MILFed. What happens when a hot ex-wife? Well, let me rephrase that. What happens when a wife who just lost her husband and son goes for revenge against the mafia that killed her son and husband? Oh yeah, and she's pretty hot. Hence the name MILFed. She's a pissed off MILF. Well, former, I guess. If
That
that's
sounds like a really good, like goofy one-off, like violent ass comic. I'd draw that.
super violent. She literally, a guy's like hitting on her, and her response is, "Do you want to get hit?" And then she has to take. Then her motherly instincts kick in when, like, he basically almost completely falls apart, and she just basically consoles him because she kind of has all this built-up anger and rage, but she doesn't know who to direct it at. So she just ends up
She
outward,
directed towards the mafia.
which is at the end of the book, she does get a revenge. Spoilers, I guess. But that's kind of the whole gimmick. She's a hero who's pissed off. Who's gonna stop her? Other heroes? No, because they have families and friends too. They would be in this exact same situation. Instead of trying
What
to
would the
build up like anger and frustration, they just make it worse by amping it up and making her more frustrated at the mob.
what are the other two projects that you want me to draw? Because I'm curious. You told me about MILF, but what are the other ones?
Oh yeah, Iron's High. You remember that story, right? What happens when TMP are sent to prison and Tiger basically gets stuck in rage to try to deal with the drug iron, which is this
Yeah.
unique drug substance which basically amps up your anger, hatred, and abilities. And they don't have, because you're basically imprisoning superpowered individuals, hence the reason why Tiger hasn't broken out, they have handlers. And by handlers, they mean torture toys. They take somebody you love or care about deeply and basically say, yeah, if you mess up, he, it will pay the price for your basic, let's say,
Misdemeanor or some shit.
or lack
But
of
like,
preparation.
so what we want is like a weird, like kind of like prison break,
Wonderland, but good.
weird prison break battle shonen. Is that like a battle shonen, like shonen manga meets prison break?
No, just Battle Shonen gone wrong. Every prisoner is like, they're the individuals that are there for specific reasons. Tiger was sealed there by the Cosmic Council for his crimes against, well, general life, which is basically Tiger having his misadventures and pissing off people and making friends along the way, being a shonen hero.
So what is the third project, my guy?
That can be detective or damnation.
Damnation.
Damnation
Detective.
Detective is like the detective that's becoming more and more like the demon that he like sealed away. Because that's the idea of detective is basically it stands for demon detective, because that's what he is at this point. Basically, what happens when a skeptic with the revolver faces off against a demon from hell? Well, he sealed away the demon, but now the demon is bound to him and is corrupting his soul as more and more time progresses. He's trying to find a church that is willing to commit an exorcism to exorcise the demon, and he's basically meeting more and more threats. The demon basically says, "You will be my vessel, so I will assist you in killing these other entities that are drawn to you." So it's not the demon basically.
Okay, that sounds right up my alley. I draw the shit out of that.
The demon's like, "I will
like
live for my
like
own."
Devilman meets Venom meets like Hellboy. Investigate supernatural investigation plus horrifying violence and like internal conflict with two entities occupying the same body. I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's basically what happens when a man that was a skeptic is forced to believe.
Yeah,
oh yeah, a cool little thing. Whenever he looks in the reflection, his face, or it's like this. Whenever the demon wants to talk to him through a reflection, when it doesn't want to manifest in public to horrify people and possibly alert like the scouts for other demons that want to kill.
It just shows up as his reflection, like Venom. It's like a Venom thing.
It starts off as human, and then it just steadily morphs into the demon.
In the comics, sometimes whenever Peter or Eddie look in the mirror, they see Venom's face instead of their own. It's really cool. I love that shit.
It's horrifying.
Awesome.
It's awesome, but it's horrifying. Imagine seeing like then again, aren't they having like a moment? Aren't Venom and Eddie having a moment at the moment where they're like breaking up?
Yeah. There's like it's too long to explain, but basically, all I'm gonna say is like just all of y'all should read the new Venom comic. It's a hoot.
Does that mean I can put comics inside the stream tag and get more people to watch the stream?
I don't know. I'm not. I don't know if I can.
Either Damnation, where that story, which Schoolboy helped me make, was a character called Meat Sack, was basically this like typical stoner kid. He basically died. He died of a heart attack, but this world also has like sentient zombies. And basically, what happens with that is zombies are treated as a legitimate third class, and zombies are like, wait a minute, we are intelligent. We can evolve and mutate our bodies to suit our own needs, from producing acid to becoming walking tanks. Why are we taking your shit? You're humans that can't do anything. So the zombies basically start infecting more and more people. That way there was only one true race, the race of the half undead. That way there can be no more prejudice against their kind. And yeah, we don't focus on that. I already have stories focusing on that. So instead, we feature this character called Meat Sack that is resurrected not by the zombie plague, but by this machine called the Cyclops, which basically jumpstarts his heart, tries to possess him, but because he was just recently deceased within 30 seconds, it jumpstarts his brain and they're just permanently bonded. So Cyclops is now basically his Mega Man.
It's like this, like, he's more like, it's kind of like Havoc, where he has like this giant chest eye laser thing and some cybernetic enhancements.
Oh yeah, and basically what Meat Sack wants is he wants to remember who he was, because after he got his life literally jump started. He kind of forgot everything. Was like, who was I? What am I about? And Cyclops is like, I don't care. You're helping me get off of you. We're going this way. And he's just like, okay, my name is. You don't have a name. You're Meat Sack now. So it's basically what happens with a very cynical machine that doesn't care about your existence is forced to be your lifeline. Oh, there's this great twist. There's this great like reveal at like within book 5.
Don't give it away.
It's like chapter 2 or chapter 3, and I'm just gonna say, let's just say there's a threat bigger than the zombies out there, and it's linked to our two characters. It turns out, you shouldn't worry about the zombies. Meat Sack and Cyclops can take care of those easily, but let's just say a couple things got loose, and these things aren't dead. They're much worse.
You're like, that sounds interesting.
And that's damnation, or as Schoolboy wants to put it, damnation, as in damn this nation.
Oh my god, this nation.
Damnation. The original title was supposed to be more poetic because this character's basically living in a living purgatory. But I was like, it doesn't really. But Schoolboy was like, nah, just call it damn and then nation.
Living purgatory.
It fits more with the characters because technically it's Psychos, it's Cyclops or Psychos is the one in purgatory, while Meat Sack is just this cheery-go-lucky individual. He's like, I'm not dead. A zombie bites him. I'm not sick, then knocks the zombie out. He's a lot more happy-go-lucky because he has no memories and no limitations or inhibitions to stop him. However, Psychos sometimes freaks out when, like I said, a threat comes along that actually scares him.
Oh shit.
Schoolboy knows what the reveal is because I talked to him about it. And like, there's actually a TMP joke in there where it's like two scientists that are just the TMP, like they're just meant to be joke characters since TMP do exist in every universe, but their influences are usually just cut down for like the sake of the story. So these two scientists that you think are the Tagger and Pixel, a scientist with gray hair, blue eyes, and like light skin, and an individual with orange hair who's wearing like cat ears, are experimenting on like Psychos. So
it's kind of like, forget what my friend called it, but like there's like the creator of Devilman, and he has this, and some other manga artists, they have this system called the Star System.
Yeah.
Where like they have like different comic series, but they still have like the same characters show up in like a different way.
Just cameos.
Like in the Cutie Honey anime, one of the Cutie Honey animes, Akira Fudo, aka Devilman, shows up, but instead of like, he's actually the Devilman, he's just like a really tough badass. But he's still like the exact same character. It's just he doesn't have the Devilman powers.
Similar.
It's an interesting way of like, well, it's not a similar character. It's the character. They're just like recontextualized to fit in that universe. It's really interesting.
Well, Tagger's just literally just literal god. So
it's like, imagine like you're playing a Mario game, right?
Yeah.
And then
you see a blue jogger as a reference to Sonic.
I don't know. No. Yeah, like a blue jogger called Sonic. Like he acts like Sonic. He's basically Sonic. Like it's like you're playing Mario. What I was gonna say is like you're playing Mario, and then you play a Halo game, and then this Italian soldier with a mustache who's very cheery shows up, and his name is Mario. That kind of thing. It's really interesting.
Wow.
That's neat. You're like,
I'm trying to do that.
That was Mario. This is my Mario voice. It's a very accurate one.
the way I have it just set up is basically there is a tagger and pixel for every respective universe. So, and these taggers definitely will make an appearance as like one of like there's a TMP story I want to tell called TMP The End, and it's not what you think. It's not like the series is ending. No, basically a tagger that never had his shadow pixel or Rip Slash, I guess. No, Shadow Pixel or Gen. Basically, three individuals to help balance him out. No, it was just he met the villains, he fought them, and it got to a boiling point where he was like, you know what, I'm done. Why can't I be happy? Why can't I have something good in my life and not have it taken away? So he basically went genocidal mad and was like, I'm not gonna kill the villains. They can cause chaos and havoc and rule the world on their own. I'm gonna kill myself in the most literal way possible by killing off every version of Tagger or Pixel or Gen out there or Shadow.
Cool.
Also, no, wait, this isn't Deadpool versus Deadpool. He doesn't get the help of other taggers. When other taggers see him, they're like, "Nah, man, you're fucked up," and he kills them, or tries to.
Oh man.
Well,
All right.
kills. I can't actually kill my characters because I'm way too attached to them.
It's getting close to.
Friends.
I can do it. I don't know. I just like
I'm too
like just because you kill them off. You know, like the way I see it is like I have no issue with killing my own characters. It's like I can still draw them again. You know.
No, so the creator Lou said, I can't kill my characters. I love them too much.
Yeah.
Which is why you introduced them like undead jutsu.
It's like I just fucking kill them.
I can't. I care too much about my characters. Even my
Yeah,
background characters have stories I want to tell.
Do it. All right. Well,
About.
it's about the time for me to leave. I'm sorry.
All right, we'll end the stream here.
Just what
Hey.
oh.
Thank you everyone for joining us for our little adventure. If you like the content you see, you know the stuff.
You know the drill.
Just support the people that come onto the show, make them happy, but so I can have them back on the show with a much easier grasp around their neck. And if you need me, I'm going to be working on either the video or finishing this artwork, one or the other. I hope all of you are having a great day. We'll see you. Well, I'll see you because these two can't be bothered in another video. Bye bye.
Bye, fellers.
E.
Let's go, man. Kill yourself.